Hi, I'm Dave from Cloverleaf Racing. Today we're going to be talking about setting up the ride height on your car for optimum performance on the slot car track. Okay, so the first thing we're going to want to do is remove the body. And then let's take a look at this. You see how loose that front end is. The front wheels can go up and down, and that's really going to affect our performance when we go into the corners. So what we'll want to do is adjust the screws that are in the top and in the bottom of the axle uprights. With it this loose and with the screws in there, I'll set my chassis back down on the tech block and I'll check it for movement. And you can see we've got some movement in there, and I want to tighten that up. You can hear it moves a little bit and you can hear the clicking. So I want to drop these screws. I want to screw them in to the axle uprights so I don't hear any movement, I don't hear it clicking, I don't see any movement, and at the same time, I don't want this to raise up. Theoretically, I could drive those screws in there and the whole front end would raise up. I don't want to raise the front end any higher than it already is. But I want to get rid of that clicking noise that I'm hearing. So I'm almost there. And you might find that, so that happened there. Ooh, I tightened this up, got rid of the noise, and then this one made a little noise. So I'm gonna have to adjust. When you get one side done, you may not have, the other side may have gone out of alignment. So there, my front end's not moving. You see this is not moving up and down. I'm not hearing any noise, and I don't feel any movement. Well, just a little bit there. So, yeah, I hear it there, don't I? I should have left it alone. Okay, so there we are. No movement when I press down on there, no movement in the front end. That means my axle is sitting as high up in the chassis as it needs to be. Now what I want to do is adjust the bottom ones, because I still have play. If we take a look at this, I still have that play, but I know that I've eliminated how far up my axle can go. Now I need to eliminate how far down it'll go. I need to just position it right there, and I can do that with this bottom one. So I just tighten these screws up. And the way I do it is I usually just spin the axle until it stops spinning. And then so it stops spinning, and then I back it up, eighth to a quarter of a turn. And again, you have to do the same thing where you have to go back and forth between the two screws and make sure that you've got the axle in a position where it's not binding, and yet it's staying right where you want it to stay, where it's not moving up and down. So if we look at this, it's not moving up. I can't move it up and down. I do get a little side-to-side movement, but what I'm concerned about is the wheel going up and down in the chassis. And it's spinning, feels just a little tight, so I'm gonna just loosen it. Oh, that's nice. Now I could put a little drop of oil on either side there. So what I'm doing is oiling both the top and the bottom of the axle. I'm just putting it on the top, but the oil will rotate around to the bottom. Oh yeah. So that's really nice. So my axle is now nice and set. It's seated, it's not gonna go back and forth. When I go into the corner, it'll stay nice and square. That's gonna improve my lap times. It's gonna help me get around those corners without de-slotting. It's a pretty easy technique to do. It might take a little time in the beginning, but once you get it down, I think you'll find that it really helps you in the performance of your car. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I'm Dave from Cloverleaf. Thanks for watching.